Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. We are currently having a good old snow day in the East Coast. It's coming down, so I am in nice and toasty. It's a Friday and I am working from home, so I am elated to say the least. But I wanted to just talk about this ongoing situation we have with the Princess of Wales and King Charles III, okay? So yesterday I was on my timeline, I was seeing a lot that kind of had my antennas up, and I'm like, okay, well, that was definitely a choice, definitely a choice. And namely, it is that Prince William went and visited Catherine yesterday as she was at the clinic. But the way he arrived, he drove himself. He has these backup, I think it looks like Range Rovers or whatever, behind him. He's driving an Audi with like his bodyguard in the other seat. He doesn't look like a guy like stressed out at all. He looks like he's out on the town, like enjoying his life. Okay, so he's driving his Audi to Catherine to see her for what, 15 minutes, and then he's rolling out to go somewhere else. I ain't never seen Prince William ride this Audi, and he thought yesterday was the day to do it, to go visit his wife, okay? The thing is, why now? The rumor is that she has been, not well for some time now. They're saying since like Christmas, and then around the 28th when that convoy was seen going to King Edward's hospital or King Henry's hospital, one of the two. That was the 28th. So they're saying she's been incapacitated since then. Now he's just now visiting her and he's making a showboaty way of it. Like, oh, I'm standing beside her. But like, there was many ways this could have been done where we wouldn't have known Prince William was going to go visit his wife, but I feel like they wanted it to be known because they're putting out this image like he's taking the family together, he's pulling up the reins and taking care of the children, going to be doing the schooling and this, that, and another, when they have like a staff of 60. So that's just simply not the case. But it was definitely a choice for him to show up. They're calling it a midlife crisis expensive sports car. But it is an Audi. I've always thought Audis were nice, but they're pricey, okay? They are quite pricey. So that was definitely a choice, especially when you have people who are already feeling, from what I'm seeing online, that this is unfair because they have loved ones and themselves who have been on like long lists. And I'm not trying to say that I know what's going on overseas and what's going on with their healthcare, but I'm just taking from what I'm seeing online, that there's these long waiting lists to have appointments, to get procedures. And then you have Catherine, who immediately got a procedure she needed, apparently, didn't have to wait on a list. She's in the hospital for 10 to 14 days. That is hella expensive, okay? And then he's showing up to go visit her in an Audi, I've seen people online feel like it's not fair, that they get this, they get that. Well, the regular people are suffering. They can't get the procedures they need. They can't get the appointments that they need. But Kate has a planned surgery, which really doesn't seem too planned because they have had events planned already that have to have been canceled. You know what I mean? If you already had this surgery planned, why would you have made events when you knew how long the recovery was going to be? So it's just not adding up. Definitely a choice for him to show up with them Audis. Like, why? Why do it that way? It's very weird. Okay, it wasn't a Range Rover, it was a Land Rover that was behind his Audi. Like, again, a very pricey car. A very pricey car. And it was a choice. So yeah, people are saying she's been in the hospital for a while now, but now he's visiting her after the public has learned about her hospitalization. Is the PRing? And the headlines that are overseas are just like, let's pray they're both okay. This whole ordeal is sending shivers down my spine. Like, people are just overcome. But I feel like if it was on the other side, if this were Meghan to have this situation, oh my God, like she wouldn't get grace. She wouldn't get the privacy. It would be her fault that she's in the hospital. I mean, at this point, they're blaming Meghan and Harry for Catherine being in the hospital because they're saying, well, oh, if Omed's book, who they think is in connection with Meghan, didn't come out and name her as one of the people questioning Archie's skin color, she wouldn't be under all this pressure and stress. There's rumors that they're saying she's having a nervous breakdown because all of the stress of being named as the person that was questioning Archie's skin color. There's also theories out there that she's in there due to an ED that they've been speculating for years that she's had. There's all types of theories going out there, but that's what happens when you don't tell the public exactly what it is that's going on, like they did for King Charles. He's having a prostate, enlarged prostate. Okay, cool. But the vagueness and the longevity of the recovery with Catherine is making people question. It's strange. It's very, very strange. So they're saying, oh, she's in a mental hold for 28 days, and that's why it's this. Like, they're making up all types of stuff. So it's interesting that they went this route with her. And obviously she's entitled to her privacy, but I think the speculation would be lessened if they just came out and said whatever this abdominal surgery is. The issue is people are speculating it's not what it is that they're saying it is. Okay? And that's just what they're saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what people are saying. Like, I hope she's well. I hope she has a speedy, healthy, fast, positive, restful recovery. I don't wish any ill will on Catherine. I hope she comes back and she's fresh as a daisy, you know, and hits the ground running. So, and then I'm seeing here even U.S. journalists, because they were talking about on the Today Show, U.S. journalists are professionals and they're not buying the Kate BS. They're like, no, something smells funny in the milk. They'll give Charles a pass because he's old and he's getting his prostate checked out, which is normal. And on the other hand, they don't believe Kate. So there's a little clip of the Today Show. But I agree. I definitely agree. And then Prince William driving himself, like, I can't understand why they would think that would be the best way to handle this. To have, okay, your father is getting his prostate, his enlarged prostate dealt with. Your wife is in the hospital clinic for days on end, almost 2 weeks. You're coming out in this expensive sports car to go visit her for 15 minutes and then rolling out. It just, I don't know. And then it's like, hopefully, why weren't you there? Like, so she had the surgery, what, yesterday or the day before? I hope he was there throughout it all and he's just not now visiting, you know, and making a fanfare of it. And then the people are like, well, oh, you don't have to sit outside the hospitals and this. What do y'all think was going to happen? You know the media. Like, come on. The future queen is unexpectedly ill, however planned they want to make it seem. Of course they're going to sit outside the damn hospital with paparazzi and cameras and the news and this, that, and other, especially when it don't make sense. Of course they are. Like, people really need to be real. They need to be for real. But what I did see that I'm like, is this actuality? Is this for real? Because we know today is the aviation's Living Legends that Prince Harry is supposed to be inducted into. But I've seen two things that are saying that Harry is going to be going over to show support in the UK. And I'm like, that can't be real. Hold on, let me find it for you. Okay, so it is this article by the International News. And it says, Prince Harry returning to UK to support William amid Princess Kate, King Charles, and health scares. I don't think Prince William wants any type of help or support from Harry. Like, he is enjoying, no, let me not say that. I don't think he wants Harry's help, okay? Because the shine, always, when Harry is involved, gets put over to Harry. And unfortunately, I feel like William gets put in the shadow. And that's not how it's supposed to be, because the spare is Harry, okay? So Prince Harry to put on a united front with his brother Prince William amid royal health scares. They're saying Prince Harry is expected to travel to the UK to put on a united front with his brother, as the royal family is going through a difficult phase after Princess Kate and King Charles's health scares. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think so. An insider added Meghan won't accompany her husband to the UK as she will stay with the children. Please. Oh, baby. They say the Duke is ready to take a security risk for his loved ones after learning about the two senior royals' health scares. And see, this is what I was talking about in my last video. When stuff happens with health, it does kind of make you open your eyes like, okay, life is too short. Is all this shit really worth it? Is it really that deep? Let's rethink some things. Like, it kind of snaps you out of like your bullshit and you're in reality like, oh, okay, maybe I should try to get this together. So, I mean, on one hand, I'm like, this could really be some just made up BS that they're making to try to run a narrative, to try to make people in a frenzy, because if he goes over there, oh my goodness. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I could definitely see something like this bringing a family together, as it often does. You know, it's unfortunate that something negative has to happen for, you know, your family to come together to support each other, but sometimes it just happens that way. But if he does go, I think it'll be nice to be there of support, whatever support he can be. But I don't know what's going on with William. They're saying he came to visit her at the clinic a whole 2 days after. Now, who's to know if he was there during the surgery, if he was there, you know, maybe just secretly, he didn't do his whole Audi thing, but I mean, he rode up on an Audi 2 days later. So where were you for those 2 days prior? You know what I mean? Like, come on now, what's going on?
Okay, so I was waiting to see if we were going to see our favorite middle-aged couple step out for the night, okay? But it seems like our favorite middle-aged couple took the smart route, because given everything that's happened this week with the royal family, Princess Kate and King Charles, I have a feeling if they would have stepped out tonight and did the red carpet together, it would have created such a hate mob online that it would just be a borderline unbearable. Yes, his award was granted to him prior to any of this stuff with the royal family happening, okay? The award was planned for Friday night prior to any of this stuff with the royal family, you know, being unwell. But maybe Harry felt like, you know, Meghan, I feel like you should stay home, and possibly Meghan agreed, because if we go out together, do the red carpet, it's going to be bad. They're going to say they're out here being insensitive while an ailing Princess Catherine is in the clinic, and his father is getting his his enlarged prostate fixed in the coming week, and they're just out here in LA acting as if none of this is happening. Meghan is walking the red carpet. She's so selfish. Oh my God, like I can see it now. All the horrific things they would say simply because they stepped out, walked a red carpet, and Harry got his Legends of Aviation award. Or like him being inducted. It would have been horrible. And I think that they made the best decision for the scenario that they're in. And I think that it does show compassion. I think that it shows them taking a step back and realizing, okay, the attention does not always have to be on us, as you guys like to make it seem like. It does not always have to be on us. And he's still going to go get his earned award, but without all the pomp, without all the circumstance. Like we saw William go into the clinic in his Audi. But I think that it was the best decision, because these people, these people online, the media, I feel like they would have ripped them apart, and they were ready and waiting for it. They were ready and waiting for it. So I think Meghan not arriving and them not doing the red carpet kind of took the wind out of their sails, because they're not going to have as much shit talking to do this week. Like, they thought they were less money is going to be made off of, the whole scenario because Megan wasn't there, because they didn't walk the red carpet. So I think it was smart. And I do think that it shows some humility, and I think it shows some understanding. I think it shows humility and understanding where people thought there was none. So they know exactly what they're doing. And I hope behind the scenes, Harry has at least reached out to his family and has checked on things. That would be the right thing to do, because life is short and you don't want to be on bad terms with anybody, really. Well, let me take that back. Sometimes you have to be on bad terms with people, unfortunately.
And gentlemen, please welcome living legend, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
This is nice. Thanks very much, Captain John. Don't go running away. I was 1 year old. I was 1 year old when you danced with my mum. As you told everybody here, and you continue to dine out on that probably every single night. But look at us now. It's great. So if we're not going to dance together, we'll fly together. That's it. Thank you. We're done. I'd like to start with a heartfelt thank you to the living legends of aviation.
And before I get off of here, I just wanted to touch on Johnny D. Oh my goodness. So, a pleasant surprise this week among all the madness was that Johnny he's wrapping up filming Modi. He was the director, and I remember when it kind of first started, all of these pictures were being dropped suspiciously from on the set. There were some videos and everything like that, but they clamped down on that. And now the film apparently is about to wrap, and all of these articles came out. All of these publications were talking about Johnny Depp, and I was just like, whoa, look who is back. Obviously, we hadn't seen much from him because the holidays, the new year, he's filming, so it was really nice to see his face and see so many publications take the time to put these stories out. Like, he's back on top. Like, I'm not exaggerating. USA Today, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, NBC News, Entertainment Tonight, The Wrap, New York Daily News, and then some other smaller articles that kind of, ripped off of the bigger articles. But Variety, if I haven't already said that, Deadline, The Independent, I was so shocked to see all of these articles drop about him and Modi and how he is doing actual work, okay? Actual work, and he's gotten his life back. He's directing Al Pacino. They have pictures of him on the set doing his directing, and it's just so awesome to see, and I'm so happy for him to continue on with all of his projects. We'll see what else he has down the pipeline in 2024, but look at this, y'all. Modi has been an incredible, fulfilling, and transformative experience, Depp said in a statement. I would like to express my profound gratitude to the entire cast, crew, and producers for their unwavering commitment and creativity. To Al, who requested that I make this film, okay? Drop that T. Al Pacino asked Johnny to make this film. How could I refuse Pacino? A sincere acknowledgement for generosity, contributing his talent and dedication to this project. Modi is a testament to the collaborative spirit of independent filmmaking, and I am excited to present this unique and compelling story to the world. And he is just so good with words, and you can actually feel the gratitude in those words. It's not just fluff, you know? And the fact that Pacino asked him to make Modi, I did not know that. I didn't know that, so that was good to learn. And he looks great on this set. Like, the man, 60 plus, that shit don't matter. He looks good. I just love his style. It's very boho. But I'm just happy to see him doing well, whatever it is that he's going to embark on going into this new year. And I hope that we get to see this movie here in the States, because I still want to see Jean Dubarry, which hasn't been released in the States. I'm waiting on that. I'm not, I don't want to do a bootleg, so I'm waiting on a chance when it's going to be released in the US. So I'm going to leave you guys. Sorry, I got a call, but I'm going to leave you guys there, and I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. Stay warm. If you're on the East Coast, I know what you're going through. We got a winter storm that came through, and I got to figure out how to dig my car out today. So that's my project. And try to see if I can get some stuff for little Blair, get her some more wet food. And we have her cat tree coming tomorrow. It was supposed to be here Thursday, but with all the weather, it got delayed. So I'm excited for her to get her cat tree. She's just doing so well. So if you hear a little bell in the background, that's because she's somewhere near me. And I am perfectly okay with that. So I will catch you guys a little bit later.